education that matters for our children. The question is, who are our children? In 2011, it's important to realize that our kids are not only the kids in our classroom or school or even our city, but also the kids all over the world. And what is the benefit of good education in the Netherlands for all these kids? In our opinion, most people in education have become human doings instead of human beings. We have to ask ourselves, what is my moral purpose, my mission, and my vision for the children I'm working with? So this is a very meaningful quote to us. The most important question is this, in our opinion. Children should not only be prepared to pass a test, but education has to create changes for kids so that they can succeed in what real world, in what real life is asking for them. To realize that, we have to do another thing. We have to look outside together. Education is internally focused for decades. What is happening in my classroom? But let's be honest, that's far too bad and far too late. Many kids do not learn through the school, but despite the school. And that is a missed opportunity. Our kids are growing up in a world more uncertain than ever in large. Combating terrorism, climate change, economic crisis, and poverty alleviation are just some of the questions. How should education prepare our kids to handle these big issues? You know, there is a rising complexity, and this complexity is rising on every place around the world, and it's rising every minute and every second. Our kids have to deal with this rising complexity, but how can they deal with it if education teaches kids to learn from the past instead of learning from the future? We lose our way in an ocean of data and information. According to Shift Happens, every 72 hours available information is doubled. But what are we going to do with all this information? How will we succeed to transform the information we need into knowledge that is stored in the long-term memory? And all knowledge is available by modern technology. For the children, the world is available by their fingertips. Click, 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 YouTube. Click, 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 Google. Click, 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 Wikipedia. And so on. And the sad news, education is always 1 or 2 steps behind if we are talking about using modern technology in our schools. And this is a brilliant one. Look at her face. Look at her desperation. Where are these kids talking about? Google? What business is that again? I'm getting old. Still 5 years to go. What a hell of a job in 2011. But there's a light shining, and the light is called creativity. It's one of the most important tools to prepare children for the future. But guess, a child at the age of 5 is at his peak of creativity. Unfortunately, our current education ensures that creativity is curbed. And I know I'm charging, but this teacher is more the rule than the exception. Flowers are red and leaves are green, young man, and it has no sense to see it differently. So why should you do it differently? And I know it because I'm the teacher. Do not think yourselves. I do it for you. I got paid for it. But our global world is getting smaller and smaller, and we are more and more connected. The place horizon, the time horizon is more than ever visible. If something happens now in China, Brazil, or name every other country or city in this world, in less than a minute, we know it. Another interesting thing looking outside is brain research. Brain research shows us how we can make the difference and how important it is for us to set up interactive teaching. Interactive teaching ensures that our brains are more interactive in processing information into knowledge stored into long-term memory. And what do all these things from outside mean for inside? Inside education, inside our school, my class, inside myself as a teacher, as a principal, consultant, politician, as a Pachacucha presenter, or even for you as a Pachacucha visitor. A wonderful start will be working with Howard Gardner's 5 Minds for the Future. He argues that his 5 minds will equip people to cope with what we can expect in the coming years, and the developments that we cannot anticipate on. The 5 minds are a challenge for everybody who is working with kids. A major challenge to achieve these 5 minds in school practicing is the realization of fascinating and meaningful education in this exciting time. We have to create a safe environment in a classroom where we develop multiple intelligence, brain-based teaching, cooperative learning, system thinkings, and habits of mind. Paulo Freire once said, "Our purpose is not just learning our kids to read a word, but most of all learning them to read the world." So what's more important? Kids learn to read, or to give kids a lifelong love for reading the most beautiful and most interesting books? What's needed from all of us to realize that? For that we have to talk about a DNA quality, a quality of the 3 E's. The E of excellence, be a master. The E of engagement, using heart and soul. And the E of ethics, making the difference. And realizing the 3 E's, I had to think about John F. Kennedy. He said, "All this will not be finished in the first 100 days, and not will it be finished in the first 1,000 days, nor in the life of this administration, nor even perhaps in our lifetime, nor perhaps on this planet. But let us begin. You can't direct people into excellence. You can only engage them enough so that they want to do is excellent work. The excellent work. Education that matters." Thank you very much.